So I checked with the local hospital in Makran, Utah, where I was born, and they confirmed, just as my mom has always said, that March 14 is your birthday. And so on my birthday, which is today, I want to do a reading from one of my blogs at kinsleyesegwespeaks.com for your listening and learning pleasure. The title of today's blog is You're in Transition and Not in Trouble, Turning Barriers into Opportune Doors. You are in transition and not in trouble. Believe it or not, seeming obstacles, if approached differently, may provide stimulation to pursue a set of options. Long awaiting discovery, it's always been there. Now, what's bothering you lately? What's bothering you lately? What do you see? Doors which could open to a better life, or barriers which forever deny you access to opportunities? Our actions may be impeded, but there can be no impeding our intentions or dispositions. Marcus Aurelius said, because we can accommodate and adapt as humans, our mind adapts and converts to its own purpose the obstacle to our acting. As humans, our advantage is that we can perceive, that is, see within, and also observe our surroundings, seeing without. Now, this quality differentiates us from animals, which only have the ability to observe their external environments only. Now, what does all this mean? It means that you can make choices and decisions and not allow the way things appear to dictate how you react or feel at any point in time. You choose. Two people can look at the same thing and perceive it differently. One sees a cup full, but the other sees a cup half empty. Now, which seer are you? At least I see from a half full perspective in most cases, so you can tag me as an optimist, and I'm okay with that. It is optimism that drives me forward in life. That is my fuel, and I will not apologize. Is trouble, or an opportunity in disguise? Now, if you remember my analogy with the doors in the featured picture in this particular blog, I am sure you would already get the idea of how powerful your perception is. Now, it is all about how you choose to see a situation and interpret it. Now, what do you see when you look at those doors? One person sees a door that's shut, another sees a door which can be opened. If you're able to train yourself to see the other side of things in relation to other things, you will eventually become very calm and steady. Now, the quality of serenity, as Alan James puts it in his all-time classic As a Man Thinketh, is what you will have achieved. Serenity of mind puts you at ease and in charge to think clearly and maneuver through difficult times. The value of your own imagination. Now, see the invisible, do the impossible is a common saying which you may have probably heard a million times. But what does this really mean? Now, for me, it means that whatever I can freely imagine, I can also achieve. Imagination is a mental ability to figure out creative solutions to problems. With your mind, you can imagine a new life, a new experience at work, or even a new set of grades in school. With your imagination, you can envision yourself achieving your business goals or family obligations and then take action. For example, I see myself as an eagle in business. It is true. Now, how do you see yourself at work, in class, or even in your own family? Take your time, relax. Put your imagination to work now. Write down what you saw and keep reviewing it. Now, according to many deep thinkers, worry is a misuse of the mind and the opposite of faith. Now, it is the proponent of fear and the abuse of your imagination. Now, this means that we can always choose either to worry or imagine the best possible outcomes of our lives and live them. This is free. It is freedom. Okay. The will to become successful. There are two questions you must sincerely ask and answer about your life's goals. Am I able? In other words, this is to ask if you believe you can do it. Know that you have so much potential to accomplish any goal. And for you, all things are possible. Second question is, am I willing? In other words, this is to ask if you are willing to put in the necessary sweat, time, or discipline to take the ridicule, etc., to achieve that goal. A yes to this question will energize your resolve to pursue your goals and achieve them. Number three, now if your answer to the two questions are yes, then you are all set to do some great things, because the motivation to push hard in the face of seeming obstacles will be present with you. Just say yes to all your goals. Now, the human will is one of the six faculties of the mind, which, if understood and used properly, can spare your success and progress in life. Anyone with a strong will to succeed is empowered to surmount any reasonable or unreasonable barrier. Now, the man who faints easily at the least resistance cannot win and is therefore weak. He must train his mind and perseverance in order to win. It's a mental thing. Now, after a while, what was once a barrier will become the door to your breakthrough just because you chose a different attitude or a way of looking at it. And like David the psalmist of the Bible, you would also say, it was good that I was afflicted. Thank God for favor in the midst of the storms. Well, don't get me wrong. You can also choose to get stuck in thinking about how difficult things are and get depressed with little will to do something. So you choose how you will think about things today. It's your choice. Well, so the idea that nothing is either good or bad takes on the identity of what we call it. And seems appropriate for the discussion, but well, I will save this for the next blog post, sorry. Therefore, perceive rightly beyond observable facts, because there's always more to a story than what it appears to be. Put your imagination to work in finding creative solutions. Think outside the cubicle. I just say think outside the box when I think outside the cubicle. Now, deploy your will, which is your greatest asset for transforming or transitioning from an unwanted life experience to living your dreams of bliss. Why not add to the above realizations fervent prayers? Because prayer, they say, changes things. Amen. This was a very small reading for you on this special day of my birthday. Thank you so much, and God bless you.